Yo everybody, and welcome to the stream where we will have some fun with the new update. And as you might see in the title, we're gonna start with some fun with the Frozen Core, Gift of the Wise. Let's go Winterpact. Let's see if it's dead or alive. Obviously I have nice levels, so that will compensate a little bit if there's a level difference, but I think either way we will see how the nerfs will impact the match, and we will start with making a deck all together. I think that will be the most fun to do. Let me manage a bit the stream, so I do some sharing of that I'm live, so more people will join. Alright, so let's kick it off. I think that's the best way to do. Create a new Winterpact deck, and we will definitely use Frozen Core. Look, 1 strength less, 1 mana less. Yeah, we're gonna use Dawn Sparks as well. We're gonna use Gift of the Wise, 1 mana less. Well, the nerf is it's cost 1 more, so now it costs 8. So if we're gonna use this bad boy, we go for mana gain. We will definitely go for the freebooters, because otherwise it doesn't make sense at all. So what will be next? Well, we definitely need early game nowadays, so these might not be that bad. Go with some early stuff. I want to choose some Winterpact cards. Frost Hexes is pretty sweet as well. I think we can use Mistwives, pretty strong. Rhyme Links. I mean, let's also use Rock Workers. Also got a nerf. And well, Earth Fathers. Well, I'm not really liking Earth Fathers anymore, but I didn't have it on a really nice high level. So what is our mana curve? We only got 1 3-cost card and 1 4-cost card, so either one of those we need to gonna add. Are we gonna use Wisp Cloud? Only have Frost Hexers. I think we have enough. Let's just look for a nice 3-drop right here. I like Fort of Ebonrock as well. Fell Flares might be good. Not sure what we're gonna see. We're gonna see a lot of Ironclad. Beast of Terror might be a good pick. What's up, Unus? Welcome, welcome. Or should we just use Edric the Fierce? It's a fun card to play with. Winter for giggles. Let's start with this one. This is way too slow. As well with Rock Workers. Yeah, we cannot do shenanigans with Edric as well. We need some power. Do we want to use first Mutineer? Cycle through our late game cards a bit quicker. Let's just try this out. Now I really want to use Mirts as well, but let's go. Well, 19 HP, so that's a good one. Fight me, boy. Fight me with all your buffed cards. There's still a lot of mana. Most likely we're gonna keep some front, so it might not be even too bad. Alright, let's see what happens. If he pushes something, I think we might just take some damage. Might not even be that bad. Start with. Ouch. Well, that's the end of Rock Workers. We're gonna cycle freebooters because we don't care about that one. Do we? Nah, can't take the hassle. Cycle either one of those is good. Alright, give us a wise 8 mana. Feels bad. It feels also good. Maybe this is not really necessary in this deck, but then I should use more high cost cards. I was expecting a very aggressive meta. So this is nice. Just gonna use a frozen core, I guess. 2 mana is still nice. So then we would get to 9 mana. All these 3. It's like a free 6 strength on the board. Yeah, let's find out, Velcro. Haven't played since the update, so who knows? Well, Mistwife is at least good for this spot. I think we want to cycle out Dawn Sparks for now. Hope it doesn't spawn here. Sweet. What? Oh man, I forgot miscounted. That's the frozen core miscount. Right here. Oh man, what a stupid play. Well, now he even has a chance to kill frozen core. Yeah, if I'm gonna lose because I'm super stupid. Oh, he isn't even destroying it. So I might have a chance. Well, basically this needs to be destroyed. We need to do this. I think this is fine. This card is so awkward. Yeah, I have too much cheap stuff. Gift of Wise doesn't work with so much cheap stuff. Gift of Wise will only work if you recycle it in with freebooters, but there isn't just enough card draw. to make that useful. So far this is good. It's 13. We can not clean this up. Yeah. I wonder if I just use Gift of the Wise right now. Or Gift of the Wise only synergizes now with Visions of the Grove and Lady Rhyme. Like Lady Rhyme might be a bit better right now, since the elders are also nerfed, so most likely people will use less confinement. How should I know, man? I'm just playing. This is my first match. I'm not clairvoyant. And even though one match doesn't say anything. Well, Frozen Core is a dead card in this position, that's for sure. It's so awkward. It's gonna take another. We're getting low. Yeah, the misplay at the beginning might be lethal. That was such a bad play to start. What's up, Brozoza? Going fine. Made a huge misplay in the beginning. So now I'm already dead almost. Because of it. It also needs to give our opponent a nice fair chance. Well, so far so good. Take this down. Let's go with the freebooters. I think we should just move, see what we discard. I think this is still pretty decent. Still 7 strength on the board. I have so much cheap stuff, you never know what you're gonna get. Block your life. Sure what you mean. And what's up, Amisho? Ouchie. At least we can go up, which is good. I think we need to cycle out. Summon Militia. Oh, that's a quick freebooters. That's exactly what we need. So this way we go up. Give us some movers, please. Yeah. I have no win condition in this deck. Yeah. Should use more than 5 seconds, I guess. Well, this is only the first match, so it feels a bit... well, the calculations were a bit off for Frozen Core. But that makes sense. Thought I had like 1 more mana. So that is like 5 damage in the base because of that misplay. But so far, doesn't feel that much different. Like getting the extra mana gain is still very good on high levels. Like Gift of the Wise makes it a bit awkward. Probably should use a bit more heavy cost cards. We'll destroy debug loggers, which is sweet. Yeah, we're just gonna die because of this. We have like no win condition at all. And Gift of the Wise is therefore a dead card in our hands. Just need to make something happen. We're not doing anything. We're just too slow. I think it's better just to concede this. Maybe we should just add an Ubas. And at least we have some nice pinks. We have a lot of unit types anyway. Interesting. I just have no movers. This guy isn't that... Yeah, let's not waste any more time on this. We should make the deck a bit more competitive. Alright. I can normally also never use Mistwives. Dawn Sparks. It has a lot of strength. Maybe just too much. Can give that one out. Let's put in an Ubas. At least we can do some pinging right now. Yeah, but it's always against Ironclad. I guess nothing has changed against Ironclad. Where you... well, Siren of the Seas is still very good. Pushasha. I've played Legends of Runeterra, but I think Stormbound will be fine. Yeah, Fluffy Bedboxers and... is heroic soldiers on steroids. That's for sure. This might also be fun to play with. This is definitely better. Yeah, I don't see a lot of very high strength opponents. But giving Dawn Sparks, Gift of the Wise and Frozen Core is a bit too much. Just let's go a bit more win conditions in. Like once we get the mana gain off, we can start dealing some damage. That should help a lot. Ah, Void Surgers. Interesting. But that's also another card that doesn't have any movement. I would try to stay away from that for the moment. Like this deck already has too much static stuff. Like I got Rock Workers, Frozen Core, like the early game freebooters as well. Since if you have mana gain, you want more card draw to utilize the mana. Look at this. So it's now 66% chance to either go left or right. Psycho out this bad boy. This already looks a little bit better, I guess. We can use this one to trap Frozen Core in, maybe. Or we just go with the big Ubas. Yeah, and Heroic Soldier is also the card you get during your campaign. I've had so many discussions. Say what? That's so mean. I think we need to go for this and hope for it hit once. Let's go, hit this one please. Nice. Yeah, now we're definitely gonna keep Frozen Core, Summon Militia, turn afterwards, Gift of the Wise. Perhaps we're gonna cycle out Gifted Recruits as well. Since we definitely... it's annoying. We need to protect this, because we need a big Gift of the Wise play. And then we don't get the cards. This has always been the problem with Winterpact though. You need to high roll stuff, or you need to put more expensive cards in. At least this guy is running a very unusual deck. So that's quite a lot of fun. Alright, please give me something. So we're protecting our baseline at least. With this, can't destroy it. We're getting close. I think we should destroy it. And forfeit our... Yeah, that doesn't really matter. At all. Should we just go in the base? Should we protect ourselves a little bit? I think we can protect ourselves. Let's find out if this was a cheeky play. Yeah, but if I kept Frost Hexers and I wouldn't destroy the thing, I didn't knew I was gonna get Tagor. Like if I would buff these up, then I would definitely die. Kinda never ever lucky. Ah, it doesn't matter that much, does it? Well, I need to stall this dude. This was the worst placement ever. Every place would have been better, but not this one. Like we missed a couple of hits for Ubas now. Ah, you mean like Frozen Core? Yeah. But I think Strong the Emerald Towers was way more important. That's why I chose to go for that option. This game is over now. I will for sure kill this dude. If you get a couple of movers, that will be amazing. Let's just destroy everything. Cycle Rock Workers again. Otherwise, Rockworkers would definitely be better, obviously. Just want to have him no units at all. Yeah, this game is over. So this match, we have a bit more pressure going on. Oh, nice. Helps a lot. We want to use this. Doesn't really matter that much anymore. Just another hit. And we just shoot the heck out of his base. Next turn we most likely can finish it off with Tagor. So this worked out pretty well. Was a bit of a rough spot in, but I think we survived. And you will stop, Jan Wolski. Welcome, welcome, man. Thank you for joining. He's just shooting. Yeah, we can even run into Mia, into his base. He just walks to the left. Go for some mana gain. And GG. Alright, next one. I will show the deck list a little bit so people can watch, give feedback. Chose to put in all the nerfed cards from Winterpact except Earthfathers. So it's basically not all the cards. So this is the current deck list. Got the Rockworkers, Frozen Core, and Gift of the Wise. Well, you wanted to have, like, a lot of people were saying nobody is using Winterpact cards. So I also chose to do Mistwives in and Frost Hexers. I had a bit more Winterpact cards, but it was a bit problematic. I also really like the Heart, but then you need to run a different deck list. So I think for now we're gonna continue with this one. So current score is 1-1. Yeah, now we have an advantage because we are definitely have a higher level than this dude. Everybody is ironclad so far. Ouch. Yeah, it's also a misplay. Should have put it to the left or to the right. I was just gonna use linked golems or not. And then I would have a nice spot for Frozen Core. So that was a bad move on my side. Oh, this dude is Winterpact. Yeah, let's go to Diamond 1 with Winterpact. It's gonna be problematic though. Everybody is finally showing their love for this very strong dude. Well, that's no good at all. Do we want to use first Mutineer? What do we want to cycle in? We have an Ubas. Some militia. If we cycle Tego, that will be even not that bad, I guess. Because we don't want to have it spawn. Just need to lower this a little bit. Yeah, these Frostlings go down. Piece of Terror might be not that bad if everybody is playing Construct. Yeah, Midwives might be good, but not in this case. Let's find out what happens. Hopefully it shoots to the left and to the right. Yeah, we have not that many shots. We definitely need these to attack left or right. We can use Gifted Recruit to clear something up as well. I think we're gonna keep Gift of the Wise with like a nice 7 mana turn. And hopefully if the Gift of the Wise turn we can make a nice comeback. But it would be problematic. Because I'm gonna get so much damage. This gets buffed. So that's the only choice, right? Do we want a 2 strength unit here? It's gonna be blocked anyways. So it doesn't matter that much. Getting 8, going to 9. Ouch. There are so many good spots to go and then I have like 1/3 of a bad spot. Not so lucky, summon militia. What is he gonna put? Delegators. Oh my G, man. What are these people doing to me? Yeah, this feels bad. I think we have an option. You just need to hope for something good. Oh, that's good. So we're also threatening lethal soon. But he has like overcharges, right? So we are dead. Anyway. Yeah, but nothing has changed on the Ironclad side. Like Ironclad was always this strong. Like obviously if it was 7 mana you could defend everything. Yeah, now we just have a problem because he got overcharges next turn. And there's nothing we can do. Is it? Well, we need to hit these 2 times, just 1 time. Like whoopsie doopsie. Yeah, people just tend to go to the highest win rate decks, I guess. Obviously, Winterpact comeback is way more difficult. Well, just win already, man. The game is over. This guy is way too slow. He just plays overchargers. Yeah, Rockburgers is awkward in this kind of deck. If you're gonna play Rock Workers, I think you're gonna need to go with aggro. I need more movement. More movement, please. This is good enough. I'm gonna face so many ironclads, so many constructs. And we're gonna see Swarm as well, because aggro Swarm will be pretty decent. Like, not so many people use Herald's Hymn. If you just use Forgotten Souls, let's try this one out. Like Rock Workers, I think you should use in a very aggro deck, not in a deck like this. Yeah, that might be true. Parane. But I also haven't used like Heart Guards or Siren of the Seas, of the Hammer. Cards like those. Shadow of Fennel. Probably should have played it adjacent. Just thinking about Toxic Sacrifice, but now Witches, Blood Ministers, and Crimson Sentry are way too dangerous. Well, at least we can clear that one up. Just gonna put it right here for Ubas. Because cycle, Gift of Wise. Just takes too long to get there. We need all our 4 card spots to get a decent mana curve. Yeah, I think you were right. You need this one. What? Another Mistwives? Well, I won't say no against to it. Rock Workers needs to be in the aggro deck, and now it's a bit slower an aggro card, but still puts on max level a lot of strength on the board. Yeah, it is obviously annoying. We have like 4 unit types strong here. Should definitely do this for 12 thingies. There will always be complaints. Oh, nice. He's using the nerfed Harry Chestnuts. Just have to win before it will matter. We have plenty of base HP. Nice. How much mana do we have? 13. The exact number I really like. Well, this is a force to be reckoned with. And now he's so low that most likely with the next Ubas he can go for the win. And we also have First Mutineer for lethal. I will stop 3D Monster Music. Welcome, welcome, sir. Hope you are enjoying the stream, where we are trying to do some good with Winterpact. Well, that's nice for his defense. GG. Alright, let's go. Yeah, and with Winterpact. I think this one, let's see if we can win against a 20 HP opponent or 19 HP. Yeah, I'm feeling way better. Thanks for asking. There's finally some nice challenges to do again since the update. Everybody is yelling fire, so that's a good opportunity. Another shadow. Yeah, I cannot talk about those levels. I think Give the Wise nerf hits harder on the lower levels. I'm not sure about Frozen Core. If it hits more on the higher curve or the lower. I think also people run more execution on lower levels. I think most people on Diamond don't use execution that much because the card isn't that good. You haven't faced the Fly X yet? No clue what you were meaning with that. I think we cycle first Mutineer. This is a very good spot for a Frozen Core. He has a very awkward start with Hunter's Vengeance, I reckon. So if we go with this one, we got 8 mana next turn. Most likely want to cycle out something. Yeah, it makes sense. It deals 1 more damage, so it's 200%. It's also a common card, so it's easier to level. But I still think the card doesn't is that strong. I think we need. We can be greedy, and we can definitely be greedy. Can cycle Summon Militia, go for the Big Bang. Unless you can clear this up, obviously. Yeah, it's time to pew pew. And then run in with Tagore for the win. Interesting. Right, so this survives, which is amazing. Now we have infinite amount of mana, like nothing has changed. 9, 13. If I do it like this. All right. Didn't expect that. The nice thing is that it doesn't really matter if Frozen Core dies or not. Obviously, it will be way better if it survives. Maybe I shouldn't prioritize shooting a bit more pew-pews. Uwas is still strong. And Uwas has become stronger since the elders are less likely to appear. 3D monster music. Why did they mess up all the elders, but they gave us rubies and fusion stones of no use for now? Well, I don't think you should complain about getting free stuff. I think it's still nice, and you can use it on all the other cards you don't have on maxed out level. Dude, did you know that all your Toadsies are gone now? So basically, if you do not spawn something here, we win. I think we should definitely go for this. I'm not sure what he is doing. It is one weird ass of a deck. Alright, next match. Let's go with the Winterpact victory stream. Still feels a bit awkward not having that much access to so much mana gain. With it now, it's a bit more challenging for sure with Winterpact. Yeah, I guess he was just hoping. And then he was hoping it doesn't spawn in front of Beast of Terror. Keepay 17, what's up, man? Yeah, I will focus on Winterpact this stream. Most likely I will be streaming again tomorrow. And definitely I will be streaming on Friday. So plenty of opportunities to give the other ones a try. I just don't want to switch context that much. If I switch decks every time, there was so much overhead in switching decks. That's not pretty nice. This is pretty sweet as well. Obviously it aren't satires, but if he has something like Mischiefs, it will be a bit awkward for him. Or Lich Summoners. Whoever runs Lich Summoners, right? This won't die. So that's why I placed it right here. Oh, he's getting low already, since he only has 17 HP. I'm from the Netherlands. Like in Europe. Ouch. Never ever lucky. I think I will keep both. This might also be good. I think we might go dead already. At least he doesn't have Herald's Hymn on a 6 mana turn. But this is still big oof. Well, he don't want this one. Need to do this. Let's see what he attacks. Interesting. You got lethal on board. This will soak up the most damage. Like, I doubt that they will use Herald's Hymn. If he does, he wins. Otherwise, with Forgotten Souls, it's a bit more awkward this way. But he's using it. Forgotten Soldiers. Yeah, the meta has definitely become more aggro. So that's always a little bit bad for cards like Gift of the Wise, Frozen Core. Since you need a bit more like mid-range stuff. Alright. What? What do you mean? 1, 2, 3, 4 Winterpact cards. It's always been the same with Winterpact. Like Winterpact, before you just played with Gift of the Wise and then go neutral. And then you will still win. So I think on average you play more Winterpact cards now. But Winterpact doesn't have a lot of movers, so you just need to... Well, if you want Winter back, then Frozen Core and Gift of the Wise isn't the problem. Then you need to bring back Freeze mechanic. Because that was Winter. Because then you could use all the Winter cards. Like the non-Winterpact, the non-Freeze Winterpact, never run a lot of Winterpact cards. That's just not realistic. And that has never been so. At least not when I was playing Stormbound since the open beta. Yeah, maybe since the open beta Winterpact was super OP with infinite Gift of the Wise stuff. What is this guy doing? This guy is crazy. There are other cards that need the mana. Like Rockworkers was a very solid choice. Since it had movement. So it would also be better for defensive purpose. That's not useful anymore. Like Dawn Sparks, you don't rarely see. Savannah, Wisp Cloud, you don't see. Like Yowling Weavers is still a pretty good card, but I just hate the card. So I won't use it. If we go for this, it's a bit awkward. Like on what card of Winterpact do we have? Savannah, Broken Earth Drakes. Yeah, Broken Earth Drakes you could use, but Broken Earth Drakes were already nerfed. Yeah, but if you want Rock Workers to use defensively, then you need movement. I think Dr. Mia is a very strong card. So many people are using Mr. Debug Loggers. So you go for Tagore and then hope for a buff. Let's see how this pans out. Most likely he can clear it, so we're gonna be in huge trouble. But if he clears it, then most likely this will survive. Then we can use Beast of Terror, we can clear up Destructobots. Oh nice. It's pretty amazing. And by the way, Bel Cromwell, please speak English. So everybody can understand, man. Mana gain. Oh, this is pretty sweet. We're definitely gonna try to protect our frozen core, make it a target. Also, we have some front. So it was still pretty good mana gain turn, where you could clear most of the stuff. Oof. Well, we can deal with 10. Frost Hexers, please. This is 2 types, this is also 2 types. If this is 2 types, then most likely we're gonna go for the pressure, I guess, right? Because we're gonna deal 10 here already. Just to be sure. Like sign of the She shenanigans for 12 strength. You don't like that? Well, Mia is definitely gonna be a very strong one. Since Mia is with structures, and structures are still pretty strong. Especially for Ironclad. It's a lot of cheap structures. The nice thing about Primal Bragda, it's a neutral card. So you can basically use it with every kingdom. But mostly you will be using it with Shadowfen. Since Shadowfen has the... Shadowfen has the Reign of Frogs and all the toads. That's just the most value. And otherwise you will be using it with Swarm. But haven't seen a lot of success. People using Swarm and Primal Bragda. Well, let's cycle Gift of the Whites out, please. Nice. Ouch. Wanted that one for Beast of Terror shenanigans. We have another rusher. Double box. Or not even. Well, no, it was better to pick it right here, I guess. think we just go with this one. This way we're protecting our baseline. We can deal 4 damage to Restless Goats with Beast of Terror. So it's basically only 1 strength. Next turn we have like Beast of Terror Frost Hexers. Or with a weird chance we can go for an Ubas and Prototypes. But that's only the case when he starts clearing off my units. And if he does that, then he's basically a Queen of Hearts player. Otherwise it doesn't make sense. What is this guy doing? Oh, I'm on 10. So he's like Vindicators, Pillars of Doom. Pew pew pew. Need to cycle to Tagore. Hopefully we can go for a win from that point. If he's a true swarm player, he will start rushing me. Try to put the lethal on my baseline. Tagore and the freebooters can run. Tagore in his base. GG. Yeah, stream snipers. That will be interesting. Don't have that much, but who knows? Lich Summoners. Oh, he's definitely blocking lethal, so it is a bit. Oh no, this is dead, so GG. That was a very awkward. Played a lot of weird cards. It's interesting to see people experimenting again. Yeah, I think I like the lettering not the most. Like in the last 5 days of the month. And people will just start try-harding. Now people will just use fun cards, experiment a little bit. Yeah, Lich Summoners, it has a buff, so it has basically decent stats. I think it's like 300% value, like strength, mana ratio, if you trigger at least once the ability, which isn't that difficult on higher levels. Alright, let's go. Player 10,000. This is a bot. I'm not gonna use Primal Orca Bragdie in Winterpact. Primal Orca Bragdie can only be used in Shadowfen for decent value. Do it like this. We won't get a hit, right? We are safe for Windmakers. I think that's worth it. And this is nice for Ubas. 2 unit types already. If for a chance we can get in this spot. Yeah, how hard do we want to greet? Let's go. Never lucky. Now we definitely need the movers. Because I'm gonna die. I was hoping at least hit once. This can easily be countered with windmakers. Just pew pew. Yeah, I think we might be dead. What? Not here. Ah, finally. Good spot. Frozen core cycle is also pretty sweet. Oh, only 4. But we're definitely not going for lethal since he doesn't have used windmakers at all. And this will be countered. Or not. This is one mad baller. We definitely need this one. It's 8. Oh. I think this way is pretty sweet. Since if you use windmakers, it will die here. So if we do some damage, we got Tagor for the lethal. Now he will most likely still use windmakers, but now he has used all his mana to clear his baseline. Still receives 5, so that's just 1 off. At least we have some opportunities. So for this one we will get 5 additional mana. It's 13. So we can play everything. Yeah. Oh, that's not that exciting. Yeah, I couldn't hit off the miswives into it. It's a pity. We can play most of it, right? 11. So it is 9. It's 11. That's a lot. But we need to do it like this. That's the shitty part. Because we need to trigger our miswives. I can cycle this one because we're not gonna use it. If we do it like this and we hit base twice, yeah, those are odds are not in our favor. Just have to do for this. Oh, what? Misplay. Huge freaking misplay. Didn't count there. Otherwise I obviously would have used gifted recruits. Counter the cycle. Never seen the card. I don't think we will see Winter Dragons. Those are pretty niche. I don't like. Well, this is always a good spot. Stalls a lot of time. This way we're gonna protect our baseline for sure. And now we just won, right? Can you make use of all neutral legendary cards with the winter in the next match, please? Well, I haven't tried a lot of those memes decks already. Maybe I will do it later, but I think I will now focus a bit more on serious matchups. Yeah, Sound Drivers is pretty amazing sound. So at least we got a rank up. So we have a sweet thingy. Nice. We got the nerfed Gift of the Wise. Let's collect our monies. And also this will be basically this has been my last match. So I will be off, and next time most likely I will do some Swarm or Shadowfen or Ironclad. Try to use different kingdoms. So basically let's have a quick verdict on this deck list. I think it still works pretty well. Obviously we had some level advantages that makes it way easier. The meta currently is very aggressive. People just like to try to rush it. We have seen a lot of Ironclad with debug loggers. So we have that's basically crushing also the Swarm rush, because it just outvalues them a little bit. So if you want to counter the current meta, you will definitely need to have a lot of early game and maybe a few things to win. Basically the first match I played was against the Ironclad with structures, who was just late game orientated. So that was a bit unlucky and I had no win condition at all. But the current meta is way too aggressive to go late game. So if you want to go with this deck, feel free to maybe ditch Gift of the Wise, put in a bit more early game or something. Might not even be that bad. I Gift of the Wise might be just now a bit more for late game orientated matches. Frozen Core is still pretty okay if you get 2 additional mana. But if you only get 2 additional mana, I think your mana curve needs to be a bit lower. And obviously we want freebooters in. So if we have more low mana cost cards, we can scale up a little bit better in the late game or the mid game. Well, winter mana gain, we can go over this whole argument again. But the winter mana gain was mostly a lot of early stuff. And what's up, Dedrick Cow? Welcome, welcome. Like, what cards do you normally use? None of these. Well, Rock Workers you used. Rimelings you never used. Earth Fathers. Easily countered with Confinement and Sign of the Seas. Fleshmenders you don't use. Fleet Stompers you don't use. All of the Hammer, very late game. Often doesn't see a lot of use. Jailbirds didn't see use. Calming Spirits didn't see use. Vision of the Grove. Also very late game orientated. So I don't think... I'm not sure what kind of matches you have been playing Hollow Rage, but Frozen Core, Gift of the Wise, gameplay from Winterpact was never about these dudes. Obviously you would maybe use an Earth Fathers, but with the current meta being so aggressive, you just can't go for greedy plays like that. So then you always need to do have depth, even with and this is a bit more like, this is like if you go 1 year back, then this was how you play against aggro decks with winter mana, and it still works decently fine. Obviously it's the win rate is definitely lower, since Gift of the Wise doesn't save you on the 7 mana turn. Frozen Core is a bit more awkward, because you're not always get enough mana to play all the cards you need. So it's definitely had given a hit, but obviously I will need to play more to say if this still works or not, especially against higher level players and when the meta stabilizes a little bit. And hopefully we're gonna see some mid-game play as well. So that, yeah, so I'm not sure about which one you're talking about. Like 4 Winterpact cards in a deck is pretty decent for Winterpact. Yeah, or did he? Maybe later. 24/7, that would be insane. Like if we go for a 24/7 stream, I think we should start with a 24-hour stream. And I think people will hate it. I will just be broken. People will all leave and then I'm just with nobody watching, playing Stormbound, being aggravated. Nah, let's not do it. I think when I use Winterpact for next time, I think I will go with the aggro route. So most likely we'll be playing with the Hearth. Could also use Winter Dragons with Yowling Weavers. Put some other dragons in as well. But I still think that doesn't work. Especially now Give Us Wise is 1 mana later. And Broken Earth Drakes is also on 7 mana instead of 6 mana. Minimum 100 win streak. Oof. Yeah, that would be sick. I don't think we're gonna see that ever. Anyways, our Lady Round is also nice. Might be better since not a lot of people are running Confinement or Sign of the Seas at the moment. But it's just way too slow. Current meta is just run, run, run. So we need to cancel out the runners. Anyways, thank you guys for watching. Hope you enjoyed. If you like it, then make sure you press the like button or whatever, the follow button. Join me on Discord as well, so we can have some fun together. And cheers!